and welcome to another episode of Mr. Puzzle. Today with this puzzle here, or actually it's not a puzzle, it's an assembly kit. The most spectacular assembly kit I probably did so far, called the Turbofan Turbofan engine DM119. And why is it so special? Well, first let's start with some numbers. Assembly time, estimated assembly time, more than 10 hours. Number of parts, more than 1,000. Difficulty rating, according to Turbofan, 5 out of 5. And most important, all of the parts coming with this kit, nearly all of the parts, are made out of metal. Yes, you heard right. I put you just the instruction because the box it comes in is so big, it barely fits here on my screen. Also, it's so heavy, it's like, I don't know, 5 to 7 kilograms or something in this box. It's amazingly heavy since everything is made out of metal. And this is only the instruction. And you can see the instruction already has more than 120 pages. Most of it describing only the assembly of the components. Man, it's gonna be so amazing. Got me some tools here also ready for the assembly, and the most exciting tool, and I just got this new, I need to show it to you. It's the Medmo pocket driver. It's a small tool inspired by a patent of the 1920s, and this tool, it can be unfolded like this. Listen to this. Wow, this just sounds amazing, and the most amazing thing is, of course, it can tighten and untighten, but the mechanism how this is realized, it's very simplistic. As you can see here, it's this bolt jumping back and forth while passing these notches here. So this is like tightening. Wow, this is so satisfying, this tool. Then in the center is like locked in both directions, and you can also pull it to the rear, flip it over, and then it's in untightening mode. Got me also a little adapter for this, because the parts I'm handling today, they are small, and I can then equip it with these fine tools that I need to assemble some of the parts. If you don't need it anymore, in this case, of course, it cannot be stored, but I need to pull out the adapter and then, clack, it's back in position. Amazing, the Medmo pocket driver. The puzzle itself, all the parts come perfectly numbered. You see the numbers of all the parts. Everything packed together, everything of course out of metal. Listen to this. Wow. And also screws and everything. The small parts are contained in these separate boxes. Even the most complex parts like this one. I mean, imagine, yeah, this part is a full one-piece aluminium part. Yeah, it's crazy. Pretty cool. Really looking forward to assemble the stuff. And yeah, no spoiler break required today, so we can just get it on and start the assembly. And this is how the final result looks like. Just insane. A full metal, about 5 kilogram heavy assembly kit with an astonishing quality. The only component which was not okay was this piece here, the cone in the rear, where some paint came off. All other components are just perfectly crafted, everything fitting very well together. It's just amazing. I mean, so we have this huge fan here in the front, the most famous part of the engine. Then there is usually, as you see it on the airplanes, this big duct around here, like a housing to cover everything and also to guide the airflow, because this engine basically taking all the air in, the big fan, but only around 25 to 20% are used by the engine itself. The rest is just passing the engine. It comes out back here and passing this engine through the housing and leaving it just to create more thrust. If you look through the fan, you can see that there's inside a smaller diameter fan entrance. And this is the entrance to the engine itself. So means air will enter this smaller area, only small part of the air, and will enter the low compression stage, which is located around here, followed by a high compression stage here. So the air pressure is increased step by step by step. And then at this point here, this is the fuel pipe. Fuel is injected, mixed with the air, and then ignited over here. So this is the ignition chamber part of the engine. So it means high temperature, high pressure gas, which will then leave through this turbine part here. So it means the part here has the task to transfer this high energy gas leaving the combustion chamber into a mechanical movement. And this is done by also again a high compression turbine and a low compression turbine in this area. Transferred through a shaft from the rear to the front, driving all the other compression stages, including the fan. Between the fan and the other stages there is usually a gear, because this will run with lower speed than the rest. And then the hot gas will leave the engine back here with a very high speed and temperature, and it is surrounded by a cold airstream coming from here, passing the engine. It significantly reduces the noise created by the engine. Pretty cool device. I'm absolutely blown away, as I said already, by the quality of this assembly kit. Insane. Highly recommendable from my side, definitely. So now let's come to the moment of truth. Will it run? Will it spin? And I plugged it here in a power bank. You can also run it without a power bank if you pre-charge it, which I forgot. And this is like the thrust control here. And now let's switch it on. And here we go. The engine is running. Super cool. The fan, look at this. This looks amazing. High pressure stage is spinning. I have to admit there was a bit of tuning required to get it in this stage. If you tighten it too much, it will not run smoothly. Therefore, you need to tune it in the right way to be able to run it like that. Your feedback is appreciated. And that's it for today. Until next time, keep on puzzling.